to the Gfinity Arena for a very special mid-season break edition of the Elite Series delivered by Domino's. Now, when I was told that we're taking a break this weekend from Street Fighter, they said, "Is that all right, Tom?" And I said, "No, that is not all right. We are not breaking from Street Fighter. I love it and I need it in my life." And they said, "Tom, calm down. Why don't you take a couple of your mates from your favourite teams, put them all together for a good old throwdown in a proper Street Fighter, old style of proper brawling for your entertainment?" I said, "That will do." But I'm adding a twist, and I will tell you that twist in just a moment. But first of all, I want to introduce you to these two gentlemen who also cannot live without Street Fighter. It is, of course, Jammers and the main man, Tyrant. Now, guys, I hate to get that angry, but they were going to take away Street Fighter from us, and that's not acceptable, Jammers, is it?
I mean, I would have been incredibly distraught if they took it away for even 1 week. We play it religiously. I love my Street Fighter. He definitely loves his Street Fighter, so taking it away from 1 week, I mean, were they going to increase your pay?
No, they weren't going to do that, but that's fine. I don't mind. I just love this. I love this game. Now, the interesting thing is, well, obviously, with the Elite Series, the players you've got there, they've pretty much got a very strong roster. They've got guys on the bench. They're kind of the academy guys coming through who today are going to get that opportunity to show us what they've got. That's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Like you said, there's lots of awesome talent here in the Elite Series, but we don't get to see everybody. We normally just see, you know, the tried and tested favourites up there. So today's a great opportunity to see some of that talent we don't normally. OK, well, I'm loving that hat as well, Tyrant. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Now, listen, we were treated to an incredible night of action last weekend to send us into the midweek break. For those of you who missed out on all that fun, here's how it went down. First up is a battle between two sides that, on paper, looks to be decidedly one-sided.
Heels throw. He's in chip out. Another grab. Oh, my goodness. Salty Kid, optimal stuff. Oh, and he saves it. And that is it. 4-0. Nordavid closes it out.
Will it be Army or Fnatic? That is the question.
It's going to be it. Atrosh is going to take it here.
Oh, and he gets the reversal. That is Zanky Players' fight.
3-0? Surely not another one.
That was close
the chance! Another blowout.
The yellow and black of Vitality take on the orange of Method.
Other side cross up. He hasn't done his homework. Oh, no! Ooh, oh la la. No, the jump up. Oh no!
TKR is rushing the stage!
Throw in the towel! What's going on?
Last game of the night then. Team Envy, XL Esports.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
This is just another ranked session for Hurricane, man. Oh, look at this, and the meaty. Yeah. Oh, dashes up, bro! It's going to be on close to get chip. The 4-0 of the night.
Right then, I've introduced you to two members of the team today, Tyrant and Jammers. They love their Street Fighter. There's one extra person I want to introduce you to. She loves her Street Fighter. She's my partner in crime. She's also got a master's in mime. I'm expecting some mime, Lottie Van Praag. How are you doing? That was amazing stuff.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. I'm really good because I am so excited to see what we've got in store today, because I know you mentioned it earlier. There's a bit of a twist, and I won't get into it now. But I'm just saying I'm really excited and I can't wait.
The twist adds a little element to it, but obviously these academy players, and I don't want to call them academy players who get the opportunity right now to show us what they've got, because they haven't been able to so far in the Elite Series.
No, they haven't. And do you know what? Another thing that I want to see as well is the knockouts, because we've been asking you guys at home to vote for your favourite knockouts. We've given you an option of 4 choices, and you've been voting online. So I think it's about time we work out who your knockout champion is.
Kixello, not a care in the world. Crush counter sweep. He dashes up.
Confidence.
Another combo. Oh, the combo grab. The stun. Jenna, the ship shot.
This is it. This is it. This is not looking good.
Is he dead?
No,
He's dead. Oh, no.
TKR is rushing the stage.
Throw in the towel. What's going on?
Well, Tom's just done a runner and left me up here all on my own to explain exactly how the matches are going to work today. So, our two teams are going to battle it out in a best of 7, but it is not your usual best of 7. It has a little bit of a twist. Let me explain. So, our first 3 games are your standard run-of-the-mill games. You can choose your character as you wish, main your main, do whatever you fancy, all fine. But it gets a little bit spicy from there, because our players from 4s to 6 games are going to be choosing their own different characters. So that's right, the opposition is going to be choosing the character for them. Going to be a bit weird, bit crazy, bit different, but we're just going to see how it goes. And then my favorite part of this is the last game, game number 7, probably the saltiest of them all, because this is going to be very, very different. You are going to have to main your opposition's main. That is right. Your opposition takes their main character, gives it to you, you swap, you're going to have to fight each other. It's going to be very awkward. A couple of people today are going to be walking away saying, I beat you with your own character. Horrible, no one wants to be at the brunt of that joke, but that's how it's going to work. So I cannot wait to get this started. I believe Tom is actually in the warm-up room right now, and he's going to let us know exactly which teams are going to be playing.
I am indeed, Lottie, the brunt of the joke. I love match 7. It's going to be beautiful. Do you like the twist? Well, let me introduce, as Lottie said, to the teams that are playing today. We have #United over here to my left, and also on my left, if we take you, because I'm in the players' warm-up area, they're getting ready. XL look very relaxed and calm. It is, of course, #United taking on XL. These guys I cannot wait to see today. Now, let me take you on a little bit of a journey, because you need to get warmed up. Anyway, I just thought I'd shout them at them. Listen, here, through this area, we have a situation. We've got the makeup through there. We've got this area here. That is where I've ironed my shirt. Don't comment on the creases. Then I take you through to the Domino's Den, the best area where we have a few slices on the side ready for any analyst or person who's backstage here. And a couple of guys, you can't talk about that sort of thing we're in the workplace now. Unbelievable. Come through this way, because later on we might see the winning team getting an interview with LVP. Now let me take you to the back area, because I want to take you back out to the arena area. So come follow me. I'm going to run. I'm going to say goodbye to you on that camera and come through. Boom! Hello! That happened into the arena, because I'm going to join my 2 analysts again, Tyrant, Jammers. That wasn't bad. That was.
Why are you not a magician?
For the whole place.
Why am I not a magician? They're just a bam.
Did you not? How did you do that?
No, mate, it's incredible stuff.
You got to tell me sometime.
It's lighting. It's mainly lighting. Gentlemen, the twists are there. That's exciting. You're getting to choose the opposition's character. Then at the end, that 7th game, I think, is the best one, where you have to be the opposite person. You're playing's main and they be your main. Pride's on the line there.
Definitely. I saw in the training room at the back there, AD Terminal was practicing a little bit of Fang, so he might have a little bit of a warm-up there. But it's definitely going to be an interesting one.
OK, and Jammers, what do you make of that picking a character for someone else?
Do you know what? That's kind of... It's pretty interesting, and it's like you really want someone to suffer in the worst way possible.
You can be so cruel.
Yeah, because you want to theoretically pick someone that they've never dreamt about playing before. So if I was like, right, Tyrant, I want you to play, you know, Fang, just of an argument saying, he's like, but I've never played him before.
Yeah.
Like, good, so you can suffer the hard way then.
OK, but I remember, honestly, Tyrant, I said to Jammers, what do you feel about that? He said, I'll be fine. So that's what Jammers would say with this. So, XL, let's look at that lineup. The roster there, one step led, Risia, ADT, Terminal, there he is. It's an exciting lineup. We know how good the main 3 for XL are, but I love this. I really wanted to see Risia play last season in the Elite Series with Arez. It didn't happen. Now we get to see it. That's an exciting moment for Street Fighter fans, female, male, it doesn't matter, but to see someone who we know is talented get to perform.
Yeah, definitely, really exciting. She's been putting in a lot of work. She's always streaming from home, you know, putting in the hours on Twitch, playing online with that Cammy. So I'm excited to see it. You know, she's definitely a good talent, and you know, this is where you got to be to prove your skills.
And what do you make of the other 2 guys, Jammers, One Step Led and AD Terminal? They were for different teams, AD Terminal last season, now getting a chance with XL. If they perform today, maybe if there's a problem, you know, with the XL lineup, Brian, Hurricane, Infectious, maybe he could step in if he does well today.
So I feel AD Terminal's XL's wild card, because he plays Urian, he's got an extremely volatile play style. And actually, here's a fun fact for you. The last 2 WSO events that Logan runs, the open events, I've faced AD Terminal first round.
Yeah.
And it's gone either way. But he's very good to have in the squad, because he's like, right, you just bring out the random factor. You've got a very solid Urian, so just bring it out and hopefully all the best.
The most electrifying Urian.
He
likes to be known as.
When he came on the scene for us, it was insane. Like,
but today is random. This plays into his hand, because
yeah, it's brilliant.
Taking on #United. Now I want to talk about this, Tyrant. There's a connection with that roster for #United. You've got MQS, you've got Nor and Gamma-chan. Tell me everything I need to know about Gamma-chan, Tyrant.
Okay, so that is actually my little brother. who's going to be playing.
Hey!
Yeah, so he finally got his break on...
I robbed his points last night. So let you know.
I'll have to rob your points back. No, it was really, really cool to see him get an opportunity there with hashtag. You know, he did well in the Challenger Series, finishing top 20, I believe, on there. So, you know, he earned his place here, and now it's time to show your skills.
And a bit of pressure on him, obviously performing in front of you. Are you gonna hold back when you're commentating and casting on him?
I'll keep it completely unbiased, as always.
No, straight bias.
Call it straight down the middle.
Perfect.
Well, I'll try.
Well, listen, gentlemen, this one-off special, I'm very excited about it, especially with those twists. I hope you are too. It's time to welcome out, first, for XL, we have One Step Led, Aricia, and AD Terminal. Right, and their opposition, it's a family affair. The brothers in the house. For hashtag United, we have MQS, Noor, and Gamma-chan. So here we go, gentlemen. Over here in this section, we've got XL. Lovely to have you here, Aricia. Are you excited?
Yes.
Brilliant. Well, I'm excited as well to see you. Now, I said this man's random at the end. AD, what do you make of that? You're a bit of a random player, is that true?
If it works, it works.
Okay, I like that as a setup. And this twist, how did you find it?
Easy.
Okay, that's it. There you go. Could have said free, but he didn't. He said easy. I like that. Over here, let's get into the hashtag team for just a second before I show everybody at home the lineups and how the matchups have gone. Gamma-chan, yes. Performing in front of your brother.
Yeah, man, yeah. My debut, hopefully I can pull my weight. Nothing on the line, but, you know,
yeah,
still got to win.
Now, we had a moment a while back with MQS with his book. Has he brought the book along today?
I don't think he's brought it, man. His Bible.
I can't believe. Noor, incredible work from you. MQS, no book today.
Don't need it.
Okay.
They're all brass.
Okay, all right, there you go. All right. I don't know why I'm thinking polishing in my head for brass. But anyway, listen, hashtag United. Let's have a look at the quick lineup as how those 7 matches are going to go down today. As you can see, we start with AD Terminal versus Naut. Then we'll have Aricia versus Gamma-chan. One Step Led taking on MQS. Now, that is as normal. They are playing with their mains in that situation. And then it all goes a bit pear-shaped as they get to choose who their opposition is going to be taking on. So, very exciting thing. I'm going to come back just for one question to Gamma-chan. You're obviously main character. How are you feeling about taking on another character that you might not be so used to?
What, Cammy?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. We've just got to see how it goes, I guess, you know. Don't know what to tell you. Just got to, I don't know.
You just got to do what you do.
Yeah, I'll show you. You'll see, you'll see.
Yeah. Gamma-chan, love it. Well, listen, hashtag United. Best of luck to you guys. You can head up there. And XL, best of luck to you guys. Head up, they can start getting ready. It is a bit different. It is a bit of a twist. How do you make those matchups seem? Let's talk about the first 1, 2, and 3 to start with, and then we can go a little bit crazy and a bit weird for 4, 5, 6, and of course the 7.
MQS is very frightening, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Especially when he hasn't brought the notebook, because I feel he's just got another rabbit to pull out the hat. But now the first 3 matches will be interesting. Like I said, they're all either solid or extremely volatile characters, and we're well into Street Fighter V's lifespan, so you should all know how the matchups work, especially the first one. This is kind of who's got the bragging rights, who is the better Urian.
Yeah, it's going to be a mirror match.
Yeah, in the UK.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest with you, I've always preferred Naut's Urian
I feel like Naut has definitely been improving so much as of late. He's really been putting in the work here on the Elite Series actually as well. So it's going to be an explosive one. I'm looking forward to it. Like you say, bragging rights as well there on the line.
And I'm being told that when that 7th match comes up, you've got to choose the opposition's mirror match of their main, basically. So you've got Fang for AD Terminal versus MQS's Urian. So then it just swaps over. How difficult is that if you don't know the matchup?
MQS, for me personally, MQS has the better chance because Urian's easier to play. But when you have to play, when someone is playing as your main and vice versa, that kind of shows how much you know about the game and how do you know how to defend against your main character. That's a thing that's slept on in Street Fighter. People don't know how to defend against their own character because they're the ones inflicting the damage.
Not only that, you're going to know all the little intricacies of your character, but they're not going to be playing it in such an intricate way. They're going to be using the bare basics, just using those normals in neutral, you know, special moves here and there. They're not going to be going for crazy setups and stuff. They're just going to do what works. Yeah. So it's going to be a very, very, you know, cardboard match.
Because I think when people pick up Street Fighter, and I'm telling my mates as well, you know, I love Street Fighter 5, and they say, I'm not used to it. Can't you just pick any character? It's a big, no, it does, you're not used to it. However, normally for the Elite Series, we'll do the best of 7, so we don't actually have to go to that 7th match. But today I said, no, we are going all that way.
I like it.
To see that 7th match. And looking at the lineups and the players that they've been told they have to play as, which team do you like more at the moment, XL or #United? I know you can't be biased with your brother.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm really not sure. I can't call it.
Okay, for me, it's difficult because I've never seen any of these players in the first one format. Okay. So I don't know how they're going to react and do or perform in it.
Will you watch the first 3 games to see, right, of the series?
I think that'll determine it for me.
Yeah.
The first 3 games will determine for me who I can pick, but I kind of want to go with XL today.
Okay.
That's for me personally.
And XO up there, they're getting ready, getting set up now. Does it play into the factor of teamwork? The guys either side of you just cheering you on or letting you know, I know more about this character matchup, here's my tactics for you?
It definitely helps to have an extra pair of eyes and ears to just kind of, you know, let you see things that maybe you're not. So like, you know, intricacies such as, you know, your opponent's habits, or, you know, if you're going to the well too many times, or if you're doing the same option, blah, blah, blah. It's good to let them know, you know, calm it down, slow it down.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to know.
At the same time, it could be a blessing and a curse.
Yeah,
you already might have a game plan already sorted out, and then I'm just going to shout in his ear and go, well, change it here. And it's like, you're going to think about something completely different.
You need to know when to tell your teammates, you know, I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see Nort there, obviously getting prepped, ready for #United. And he has got a situation where he wants to get this under his belt. And obviously Aricia making her debut. She's been with Arez last season. You see there just to the right of Eddie Terminal. She's got an opportunity to really show us what Arez missed out on last season by not using her. And they were a very solid team, but there was moments when I thought, like, they might need Aricia in this lineup.
She has improved tremendously from season 3 till now, because I played her at 1 or 2 events during the Capcom Pro Tour season, and this is a great way to showcase, because it's good, it's all well and good me and you praising her, eulogizing her, but I actually want people to see that she can play the game, and she's got a very solid cameo.
Yep.
Yeah, and obviously MQS. Now, I have no idea what he is saying sometimes to me, but I love him. There's this, he wants to smile, but he can't. He's keeping in character. Just smile a little bit. That's it. No, that's it. The main, I love him. What a character he is.
He is.
And he had the book a couple of weeks ago where he was able to, he's mapped it out. He says he doesn't need it today. They're brass. Now, I don't know what that means, and I'm not going to dwell on it, but the fact of the matter is...
You don't want it.
He is saying that these guys are going to be easy, but MQS has got a lot to prove with his first matchup, hasn't he?
Definitely.
Because he talks the talk, but can he walk the walk?
Yeah, no, he definitely can. He's a very, very strong fan player.
He's got the character.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very solid mindset as a player. You know, does his homework, knows his frame data. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play, to be honest.
He does get agitated really easily, though, and that happens in the game.
Oh, we're getting straight in.
First match.
Let's
Take it away, gentlemen.
All right, so we're going to have a Urian mirror here. So this is pretty much who's going to assert their dominance first. And it looks like AD Terminal is literally gets the stun right off the bat.
Dodged it up.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to go for the headbutt loop.
Oh, my goodness. That is so
and he gets the overhead. Oh, that was brilliant.
That was so clean. Like, if you don't really know the game, you might not know. That's a very difficult combo to do.
This is why I'm scared of AD Terminal when he's playing, especially in this format, because he's an extremely volatile player.
Yeah.
You let this guy rev his engine, it ain't going to stop.
Yeah,
the speed cameras ain't catching him.
Both of them, actually. Both of them are very momentum-based players, if you will. Or he tried the gimmicks. I feel like Nort is going... Okay, wow, talking of taking risks.
Now, AD Terminal's never afraid to do EX Dangerous headbutt. That's the thing. So Nort has to be very cognizant of that fact. And tried to get the grab there, missed it.
Okay, Nort right there, view reversal, meets him in the air.
Ooh, nice counter hit, crouching medium.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Okay. No one's challenging those. I'm pretty sure you can challenge that with crouching hard punch.
Oh my goodness.
Good counter
That's
headbutt.
what I'm saying, like, as a Urian player.
Wait a minute, I think he's done. Good blocks there from Nord.
Oh man, AD Terminal. That was rapid. That was so quick. Solid play.
I'm actually... See, if he plays in the upcoming weeks and if XL potentially make the playoffs, I'm very scared if they actually bring him out for 1 or 2 games.
No doubt. That was devastating.
It's just his play style.
Yeah.
And because he's a very charismatic person, you can see it illustrated through his gameplay.
Today you saw the meaty chariot tackle. Look at this clean headbutt loop. It's not easy to do that.
No, you have to be specifically spaced, I believed, and you've got to use certain buttons as well. It's not something that everyone can do. So good awareness there from Tyrant. And then this is it. This is clear. Now, great defensive sequence, and then for some reason, he just got opened up.
Yeah,
not opened up.
They said for some reason, like, that's really hard to avoid anyway. Like,
well, he dealt with the first sequence really well.
Yeah, he was just comfortable blocking. I guess that he thought then 100% the throw is coming now.
Yeah.
But it obviously didn't come and opened him up.
So we move on, gentlemen. I mean, that was rapid.
Fast.
That's what we wanted.
Games can be like that.
Arisia taking on your brother, Gamachan.
Let's go.
So as the character matchups, what do you make of this one?
Boxer versus Cammy. I think that a lot of the Cammy players do think this is just slightly in her favour. Just slightly.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's
Boxer, of course, massive damage output.
Yeah.
Can definitely... I mean, the dive kicks are the problem, but, like, he has answers. You know, he has the EXDP, he can jump back.
I think you can only use EX through smash. So I wouldn't risk doing stand medium punches at anti-air.
Yeah.
Just because of the ability to change it at different times. And then Gamachan, he's very good at anti-air in Gamachan, and he's got it programmed into him to do it at a specific time, and that's exactly why moves like Cannon Strike can mess that up entirely.
Yep.
Do you think that maybe in that previous match of the series, game one, you had maybe not thinking maybe further down the field, he's got to play with a different character? Or would you give that all credit to AD Terminal?
That could be lingering on his mind, but I do want to give full credit to AD Terminal right off the bat. Remember, it's first game.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to lose, and there's everything to gain. And he can definitely do that in his playstyle.
Could we see a 7-0? Could that happen in this series?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
If there's anyone who'll stop 7-0, it's Gamachan. I have faith that he might handle this really well.
Let's see it.
But I do know how much he hates Cammy.
Yeah, he doesn't like Cammy. I don't think anybody does, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. Easiest character to play. Such potent
go.
options. There you go. Opens up with a light dash straight again. There you go.
Nice, low forward there into the drill.
Stand fist, no cancellation,
Missed
though.
that dive kick, unfortunate.
This is it, and that's going to be like the tail of the tape for Arisia. If she has an execution error, Gamachan's going to capitalize. Like you said, Balrog has the damage output to punish her severely. Stuns nearly racked up there.
There it is. Activation station right now, Arisia.
Good pressure being applied right now. EX dash straight.
Have to respect it after that. Delays the dive kick. I like the view reversal, just means you don't have to take a mix-up afterwards.
Well, I like the defensive approach that Gamachan has been taking. Good tech, vital tech there from Gamachan. This is it. He's just spacing. He's not overexerting himself. Ah, love it, the knee overhead.
That was so meaty. That must have been like +7 or 8.
I love that. He had a very good defensive approach for about 30 seconds. He said, as soon as you're below 25%, going in for the kill. Balrog has that damage output.
Yeah, the damage is definitely the problem.
Look, man, delivered in abundance, just like Domino's Pizza.
The anti-airs here from Gamachan. Okay, there we go. Burst through, overhead. Yo, she was walking back though, that would have been blocked regardless.
Of course. All right, good V-reversal again. She hasn't caught onto that Arisia.
I like it how he's V-reversing the dive kicks every time.
Yeah, he's doing it quite late as well, so I'm pretty sure Arisia can get a throw there, but
Yeah,
she's
she
just
can.
not focusing on that right now. But Gamachan has the screen pretty much covered.
Staying solid now. There we go, good conversion there into the thrill.
V-reversal again.
Nice, the low forward is really working out for Arisia.
Oh, he took the risk with the reversal. Didn't work out for him, and he's going to get clipped. Yes, he's going to get clipped.
That just hit him on the top of the head. You see that?
Yeah.
That was a pixel from going over.
I want to say that was the medium version of cross stinger assault there from Arisia. They both took gambles. They both took gambles. No respect on either side. Final round of game 2 here.
Explosive match so far.
It's good. But I'm just loving Gamachan's approach to this. Really loving it.
+3, you have to respect it. There we go, gets the throw. Dashes in twice.
Fraudulent dash there and gets punished this time.
Yeah, Arisia aware that he's dashing in after that, so pressing the button to try and stop that. Tried to jab anti-air, didn't work out. Gonna get a good block here, V-reversals, stops the plus frames.
He's done that every single time.
Yeah, he doesn't want Cammy to be plus.
No, dive kick there. I think he tried to stand light punch anti-air there. And
goes low. He tried
That was a brilliant block, but execution error again from Arisia.
Good punish through the drill.
Holding it down, that was a brilliant jump, preemptive jump there.
Oh, EX dash straight for the win there. Gamachan gonna take that over Arisia.
Brilliant stuff.
That was an explosive match, actually.
It was, but again, I'll keep reiterating it. It's Gamachan's approach to this. He didn't rely on V-Trigger to come back.
Yeah, he just wanted Cammy to just not be in his face.
Every time Arisia got the V-Trigger cannon strike, V-reversed it immediately.
Yeah.
Perfectly spaced in a lot of situations as well.
Oh, that was so plus, that overhead. That like hit her on the toes.
Yeah, I know, that was crazy. And then,
look at how like, so nearly crossed up as well.
This is the thing, they both took that risk. Gamachan was thinking, right, surely you're not going to do it here, but Arisia's like, it's one game, I've got to explode the meter to do it here, and
Right here, this was it right there. The dash, counter hit, jab, into the EX dash straight.
Aricia does need to work on her spacing a bit in this matchup, because that's if your lack of knowledge in the boxer matchup will show if he's clipping you with stand lights into dash straight.
Yeah.
Have no real answer. And Cammy actually has a decent answer with a cannon spike.
Yeah, she does.
One of the version.
Yeah, she does.
Anyway, so.
Like Aricia did well.
She did.
Did indeed, and I love that 20-hit combo to go 1-0 in that game. But hey, listen, 2-1, Gamma-chan is back into this match. #United did get their first win, so it's 1-1 at the moment. Looking at the next match, One Step Laird takes on MQS, the man with the book, the bookman, the bookkeeper, the man with the beard. It's going to be an exciting one, this one. One Step Laird steps up.
Let me tell you something about One Step Laird. I had a set with this guy quite a while ago, and I showed him some things. I tried to iron out his bad habits or make him realise what they were. And ever since I had a little chat with him, even prior to that as well, his gameplay has leveled up tremendously.
Damn,
I'm actually glad to see him picked up by a team. But he's going up against MQS. You know what's funny about MQS? I bet you he's not in his own notebook.
No.
He hasn't got everyone noted down in that notebook. I bet you he's not in that.
How do you improve? How do you possibly improve unless you work on those flaws, work on those problems that you're facing? Seen it time and time again at the Elite Series, these old habits you get into when your health meter's low.
Look, this is what Tyrant said. It's good to have a second pair of eyes, but that notebook doesn't have a second pair of eyes.
No, it does not. But MQS, what do you like about him, apart from just this characterful and adds a flair to their proceedings?
I feel like he's very, he's a very mathematical player. So he does play by the numbers. You know, he's very aware of when he's plus, when you can press buttons, when you can't press buttons. And Fang has a lot of these situations that can be really annoying. Like he's going to lock you down and make you not able to press anything or move. And this is what he likes to do. Yeah,
we've spoken about this for years. As Fang as a character, he's just built around pressure. And if there's one way to counter an MQS playstyle, it is being counterintuitive. And sometimes One Step Laird can bring that playstyle to the table.
Nice Orochi there. By One Step Laird, of course, projectile invincibility.
There you go, just abusing stand medium kick, and he let go.
I was going to set it up. Oh, it's so hard to block.
This is it, okay. Pressure being applied, gets a forward throw, and as he gets damaged and chipped, he's still been poisoned One Step Laird, so he has to take an action here.
Absolutely. Fang, a character we don't really see much of here in the Elite Series.
Oh, nearly got the can hit confirmed there.
Plus frames. You have to be reversed there, but you have to do it early.
But this is what MQS wants you to do. Hold on. He's going to get a little side switch here, and then straight to the corner. Regular throw there from...
Oh, he's out. Oh, that's a punish. You could have killed him as well.
I think he'd have done stand fit short into Satoshi.
Oh, my goodness. He's going to be looking to activate any second now.
Oh, he can do it for free, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel he doesn't need to do it. Because of how he's implementing his game plan and asserted his dominance that first round via pressure, he's just going to make One Step Laird V-reverse, so he doesn't have to worry about that comeback factor.
I feel like Fang does well in this matchup, to be honest.
I think Pax has mentioned that to us before.
Yeah, he has. I know that Pax has had some very close matches in the CPT throughout the years against Vega Pax.
Yeah,
Oh, why? Yeah, this is one of the things I was going to mention about One Step Laird. He does use that DP a lot.
I don't know why. He does it too early. That's one of the things I tried to get him to iron out.
Nice crush counter there. Oh, misses the conversion, though.
Hang on.
Unfortunate sequence of events here for One Step Laird. Plus frames activated.
He's going to be looking for that V-trigger activate, so he's going to want the space.
Yeah, he's
probably going to do it off a roundhouse as well.
Look at this. So annoying to deal with. That max range.
EX lunge. Regular throw. He might go for another one.
Just guarantee it. Just activate and be done with it.
He's not going to do it. Yeah, he's not going to do it. He's too much. He's too pressured.
Look at this. MQS. Like I said, very solid.
Wow, look at that.
Free! That's what he's saying to everybody. Gentlemen, that was...
what a character.
That was rapid from MQS, not mucking around. One Step Laird, you'd helped him with some bad faults there in his game plan. What happened there, James?
It's that risk that
you can show him the water, but you can't make it. You know what I mean?
That's all I can do. That's what I'm paid to do. I'm paid to show you the fact, and I can't tell you what to do after that. But like me and Tyrant were saying, it was extraordinary pressure here.
You can't press anything.
He just capitulated. It's like, I want to activate V-trigger.
This is horrible.
Yeah, that's a horrible situation, period.
Plus.
You can't do anything, but you have to V-reversal. And the thing is, that's what's part of Fang's game plan. Making sure you don't activate V-trigger, so he's got all the resources to work with to ensure that he gets a slow but guaranteed victory. What is this? That's like him. Right.
I really want to see that in the Elite Series in the regular run.
Can we get that loot back for next week?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Can we have that as a gift?
That should be like an M&M, like this is your moment, like free.
Here's what we do, right? Can you get that as a GIF? So you put that on the Gfinity Twitter site, and I can just keep
going. You could loop that forever, you know.
Yeah, and then send it out when you beat a player online.
Yes.
Here's the thing, I want to see the lineup.
I see what you did there.
I want to see the lineup of what's going to happen now, because now it really is getting spicy. We've had the first 3 games of this 7 series. It is going all the way. We will have that 7th match because they have used their main characters. Now, Arisia taking on MQS, so he stays as he was. And I can tell you, MQS is going to be Zangief and Arisia is going to be Dhalsim. So that was chosen by the opposition of who they are going to play as. Then we'll have One Step Laird versus Nort. He will be Falk, and then for Nort you'll have Karen, and then Blanca versus Yuri. So Arisia as Blanca and Yuri for Gamma-chan, and then that all-important 7th is going to be Fang versus Urien. So it's a swap of their mains.
Wow.
That's juicy. What do you make of this, Dhalsim versus Zangief?
We need to do this more often.
This is a pretty interesting idea. I like it so far, but Dhalsim versus Zangief is horrible for Zangief.
Well, look,
horrible.
Hold on. Theoretically,
No, it's horrible.
by the book, it's horrible. But if we're going to go down to Gfinity stats, looking at the players playing this matchup, MQS might have a very good shot.
Okay.
Because I think the concept of Dhalsim is foreign to Arisia.
Yeah, so, OK, so this is something I'm quite keen to know. If you're using a Fang that MQS does, in terms of every character, you could partner a couple together. You know, maybe the Ryu with the Akuma. They've got similar play-up style and combos that you can hit.
Playing a completely different archetype now.
So hit me. Give me that lowdown on that. Like, the archetype's different.
Yeah. So he's probably going to be uncomfortable when and where to do the command grab, which is essentially an untechable throw because he plays a character that's all about buttons. Zangief has buttons, but they're not as good or prevalent as Fangs. You're going to have to implement that grab and take that risk. And for him, taking that risk with the command grab is unnecessary for a guy like MQS.
It's just, if you think about it, like, Fang's all about zoning and keeping you away from him. Zangief is the opposite. He's a big, slow guy. He wants to get in and hurt you.
So he has to now, MQS has to be the complete opposite of what he normally is.
Yep, 100%.
Literally,
opposite.
it is complete 180.
Dhalsim is more like Fang. Like that, like he would have preferred to get Dhalsim in this matchup.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start right away. See, I don't think.
He knows his stuff though. He's already with a 3-hit combo.
Jumping in with a sweep.
Look, Arisia. Yeah, I tell you what, as a Cammy player,
this is exactly what I was saying.
You do not want Dhalsim.
Dive kicking,
fast-paced.
Yeah,
Dhalsim is all about slow, being patient. Cammy is the opposite. She's about getting in your opponent's face quickly and doing that damage. MQS is comfortable sitting full streak.
He'll do this. He'll happily get a jumping hard kick and run away because he knows Arisia is so unfamiliar with this movement.
Yeah, MQS.
She throws that hard punch. What do Cammy players do?
So right now, Zangief absolutely dominating Dhalsim. Like, this is a very uncommon sight.
Look, this is uncharacteristic on both players. They are so unfamiliar with this. I mean, she had to do something. They got a lovely, successful jumping again from MQS. He's having fun.
Yeah, MQS, I'm pretty sure he's probably dabbled with, like, a lot of these characters.
I doubt he's dabbled with Zangief.
Well, but look, he knows the combos.
Yeah, jumping hard kick into head.
No SPD?
He's not going to do it. He won't do it. He won't do it until the end of the round. I guarantee you. He's just going to keep doing jump hard kick until Arisia answers back properly, but she'll never be able to do it. Little super. Okay, gets the bread and butter. And the lariat. That is the audacious lariat into the teabag.
Teabag.
This guy, MQS, is so disrespectful. Okay. 7-3 matchup.
So that should have been a bad matchup for Zangief, but the way that MQS played it, he was just going in. He didn't care. Arisia, that's the thing though. Like, regardless of it being a bad matchup or not, you still got to know what buttons to anti-air with, what buttons to use on the ground. And Arisia didn't know.
Do you know what she's going to do when she goes home? She's going to mess around with Dhalsim.
Mess around with Dhalsim?
Yeah, I assure you she's going to mess around
training mode
with Dhalsim.
Well, now I think these guys need to go in training mode for every character. They don't know how often we're going to do this.
OK, let me just break it down.
Look at this.
Look, this was brilliant because, like Pat said, he knew the one combo he needed to do, and that takes off a chunk of Dhalsim's life.
Don't forget, Dhalsim was low life as well.
925, I think it is.
He did the delayed for the throw.
That was so disrespectful.
That was so disrespectful.
And do you know what? He can only do this here on the Elite Series because this is where you deliver the best action, but...
Delivered the best action.
Yeah, you delivered the
best. Guys, I have to just reiterate to everybody watching this, I mean, put it into context, how hard is it to play with a character that you are not used to?
It's not easy.
On the fly, it's not easy, but this is what I wanted to go into. As commentators, myself, Tyrant, Logan, Femi, whoever, we have to look at the roster. We have to, because we have to know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
so we dabble here and there, so we'd be comfortable in this sort of environment. As a player, you just have a main and a pocket, and they could be completely different.
Yeah, well, I've always called you the dabblers because you go in and find out these other characters. However, Arisia, maybe in the time that she knew this matchup, knew that to give it extra time to Blanca. Maybe she's looking for that matchup because she will be using Blanca later on.
I feel like
Gamma-chan with Yuri. So that Dalsim is like, nah, not my cup of tea.
Yeah, right.
Don't worry about it. Give MQS a bit of confidence. He needs it. Lovable character. And then, but we move on now. We move on, and so we got another one-step layered using Falk, and then Nort using Karen. This, how does it compare to their main?
I love Falk.
I actually feel like Nort's going to be a pretty solid carry.
You know, I'd be very surprised because that's a character he fights in the tournament circuit. He's probably encountered that many times.
Nort is a character, Nort is a player that's very, he does play a very solid ground game with Urian. Karen is all about that ground game, footsies, pressing buttons at the right ranges, and whiff punishing you. I feel like that's actually really good for Nort. Like, I feel like it's going to be really good for him.
And Karen's not that hard to play.
No, she's pretty easy.
It's not hard to play.
I shot with Karen before, do you remember?
That was Bison. That was one game. I swear, he's going to keep bringing it up. Don't worry, soon come. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting, and I like that one-step layers using Falk because I've been messing around with her recently myself, and you haven't actually seen her in the Elite Series.
This is her debut.
This is her debut.
You're right. Yeah,
we love
right.
a debut for many different reasons, and for these players as well, getting their chance to really shine in the Elite Series. Hashtag United at the moment, obviously taking that 2-1 lead at the moment, and you've got this matchup. Nort there, he didn't impress with his own main, so he's got to...
pull it back.
Yeah, that's fair to say, so he's got to pull it back here.
Look, if he wins, I'm going to call him a Karen main.
Okay, fair enough. I don't see that.
I already like it. He's using the Alpha 3 costume, the nostalgic Karen. I like it a lot.
No, pick colour 7.
Nah, it looks clean.
No, I picked the black colour.
What do we make of Falk as a character while we take away to this?
Yeah, she's very unique, actually. So she is... along with Ed, she's one of the simple command characters in the game.
Two sides of the same coin.
Very easy to play, you know, 2-button special moves, things like that. And she's kind of like a zoning character, but she has up-close tools as well.
Okay, well, listen, let's go to game 4 of this 7-match series.
Wow, straight off the bat with forward hard punch, trying to apply that pressure. Now, I don't actually know how much one-step layered has used Falk, but he definitely knows what forward hard punch is, and he gets another crush counter.
He's crush counters already.
Damn, he's had the treble here. I think he's just trying to figure out the buttons he needs to press at the right range.
This matchup might suck for Karen, actually.
No, I think Karen does pretty well in this.
Really?
I've played packs.
I
know what's happened.
Yeah.
But it's because Nort doesn't know the actual strings to apply pressure with, and you really got to abuse your light attacks against Falk. Just in case she has the reversal. Okay. Follow up there.
You can see that, yeah, you got to do stand half punch.
Okay.
Gurenken, throw. Oh, he's going to be close to putting his back. DP maybe on the way here.
He's trying to wait for it. Another forward hard punch. He should be looking to cancel that into there. One-step layer. I think he's landed 6 or 7.
6, yeah.
I want a statistic on that.
Come on, you could have killed him.
He might DP. I knew he was going to do the Psycho Snyder. He was looking for it.
The walk up low.
I knew he was looking for it. Perfectly spaced there from Nort. He's just like, I don't know what's going on, but this is fun as hell.
I feel like the more Nort comes out of his shell, the more of a character he is to watch.
Oh, for sure.
Very entertaining.
Okay, doesn't the arbitrary EX Tenko gets the hit, though. I wonder if he's going to get hit by another forward fierce.
Those forward fierces, you need to jump, right?
You do. Falk's a character where you just really want to jump on her so badly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, to be honest, Falk's anti-airs, not amazing either.
They're actually decent, but you can exploit them at certain ranges. And Nort hasn't been doing that as of yet.
Like even empty jumping.
Forward fierce again. He's unfamiliar with the spacing on that button. Goes for a Resenha again, though.
Yeah.
Once that layer's got critical art, though, so I wonder if he does know the combo into it.
Oh, yeah, he's had enough. That's the Urian in him coming out. He just wants to get in.
Can't cancel that.
I love how he's just doing the 2 hits of the Gurenken then.
Neutral jump as well. Bad habit
DP.
there. And another reversal.
Bum. You could have DP.
No matter what character you give one-step laid, he's going to keep doing the reversal.
Oh, what happened there?
He walked into it.
One-step laid with 1 dash too many.
Deary
Got thrown out of it.
Good victory on Nort's end, though.
Yeah, Nort's going to... actually, Nort will secure the win for his team, but we are definitely still going to go down to the all the matches.
Of course, if this was a regular season match, then they would have won clean sweep 4-1.
That would have been no points for Excel.
Well, this is the thing, right? I actually do respect the spacing Nort had in this match. I know he got hit by like a tremendous amount of forward hard punches, but after that, adjusted. He definitely avoided EX Psycho Slider all the time.
Yeah, don't forget that one-step Lair's main is Karen, so you know, he knows the ranges she wants to approach at. That dash was 1 too many, I'm afraid.
He thinks he can abuse standing hard punch as he could with Karen at a certain range. Can't do that with Falk, I'm afraid.
There we go, Nort gonna hold it down there for hashtag.
He did a great job there, and using Karen, you said an easy character, an easier one to take on board. Falk, but I like the debut of Falk, though.
Yeah, no, she's pretty cool. To be honest, I would like to see more of her, but I don't think anybody really plays her.
If I was playing in the series...
Yeah, you play her a little bit, right?
I would play her a bit, but...
Now, it is with 5 games we've seen in this series so far. We now go to a 6th one. Aricia taking on Gamma-chan. Aricia will be using Blanca, and Gamma-chan will be using Yuri. Now, but before we get to that, I just want to ask this question, gentlemen. I want to know, first of all, Tyrant, who's your main?
Colleen.
Okay, Colleen, and Jammers, who's your main?
Mika.
Okay, now, if you were to be taking on one another right now...
I'd beat him.
No, well, that's not the question. Wait
That's
for the question.
debatable.
You will wait until I've fully...
beat you with your own main.
I will ask the question again. You will wait. At this point, if you were to choose a character for Tyrant to play, who would that be, Jammers? And Tyrant, the same question goes to you for Jammers. And why would you choose that character for your opponent?
I'll let you go first.
I'd make you pick Ed.
Okay.
And why Jammers? Based on his main character being Colleen?
Because I'm very curious to see how Tyrant, what his approach would be to a simple input character be. And he's got mobility, and Tyrant does like his character's mobility. And he's got a decent damage output as well. So I'm being a little bit fair to him. I'm not giving him a weak-ass character.
Okay, well, that's cool. Now you can do the weak-ass character.
I would say Ryu. You know why? Because Ryu is all about, this guy here, all about solid fundamentals.
Have you not seen my fuck?
You main Mika.
Okay.
Mika is not about fundamentals at all.
Is this on camera? Is this on camera? Good.
Yeah. So
I want this clip entirely sent back to me. He hasn't seen my folk.
Okay. Well, there you go, gentlemen. I like that. But it's interesting. It adds another layer to Street Fighter V of picking on someone's weaknesses, so to speak. I wonder if Aricia's had a little practice and knows the Blanca setups and buttons to hit for this character.
If she picks V-Trigger 1, good. Okay, so she does know what Blancas do use.
Did Gamma-chan pick V-Trigger 2? Please tell me he didn't pick V-Trigger 2.
Hopefully he didn't pick it. If he picked V-Trigger 2, then he has definitely never messed around with Drew in his life.
Yep.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think I've only seen this matchup like twice throughout the entirety of Blanca's release.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I've seen it once or twice online, but I couldn't get... Okay, he's picked V-Trigger 1.
Oh, yeah, he has.
Now...
He's got to get the stores, though.
He definitely got the stores, and that's something he's probably not used to. But this is the thing. Aricia's got a more mobile character.
Oh, why you got the punish? You see that?
That was brilliant.
He's got the punish already.
Okay, so he don't want...
Oh, let's go.
He's trying to bait throws. He's being so disrespectful to Aricia right now. He's trying to bait those throws.
Yeah, to be honest, if you don't know the character, it might be worth going for something gimmicky like that.
Probably would. Okay, goes for the reversal. No punish there from Gamma-chan.
He's definitely not going to have the crush counter punishes. No way.
Crush counter punches are awkward.
Yeah, they're really awkward.
Very awkward. Okay. Try to chase him down there. This is brilliant because...
Okay, dash up and throw.
I know Gamma-chan is a very one-track-minded player, so he has definitely never messed with his character. And he is abusing the V-skill.
This is so bad.
Is brilliant. No activation there on V-Trigger from Gamma-chan.
When did you get V-Trigger? Oh, my goodness.
She's waiting for V-Trigger, so she's probably waiting for Gamma-chan to hit her one more time. But this is very good. She's got a nice little life lead here to work with.
Don't forget, there is a very, very solid French
hang on.
Bedoyance.
Yeah.
So Aricia probably has some knowledge of... Oh, nice.
Okay.
Like, you see the pop-up? That was clean.
Right. I can't play Dawson, but I can definitely move.
So you know, she's going to have some exposure to Blanca and what he's capable of.
Of course.
I can't think of any UK juries.
No, I can't.
We don't have any.
Not unless you were counting him in a casual set or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she might have the upper hand here.
But the thing is, I think it looks a bit tricky for no jury to deal with Blanca in general. Okay, trying to go for a little meaty there, didn't work. No quick run.
No DPs yet either from Gamma-chan.
Still reacting though. And what these matches are very interesting
for...
Interrupts. Okay, gets
Wake up with a jab. Oh, okay, nice, she's got it.
Well, it's a charge combo, essentially. But I'm pretty sure she's messed around and she kept mashing the electricity button. Okay, another punish. You can't dash up and punish that with Juri, I'm afraid. You can't do that in general with a lot of characters. No V-trigger activation yet from either player.
No. All right. She goes for a throw a bit too far away.
She's getting very impatient here.
Again, okay, just pushes her away.
Okay, got critical up there can hit Gamma-chan, so if he gets the cartwheel kick again...
Does he know how to do it?
I think he does. Oh, no!
Oh, there we go. That was not a true combo.
It should have been.
It paid off.
Yeah, it should have been.
Yeah, that does work. Yeah, that does work.
Theoretically, it does work. We're going to the final round here. Potentially going to put #United 5-1 up and the stand hard kick crush counter from Aricia.
Good break. Overhead here. Oh, interrupts.
Joe, this is...
Keeps that Blanca grounded.
This is so entertaining to watch because I get to see how the players adapt to not only each other, but the characters they're using on the fly as well.
He's just testing out combos right now.
All right, there you go, gets a back throw again. Wow, good spacing.
You have to charge it up, right?
Yeah. To go instantly behind him, you have to charge it up. There's a V-trigger activation. It won't reach, she's been too low to the ground.
Plus? Sorry, not plus, -2.
Okay, gets another back throw. I think these two are going to keep throwing each other until someone
Overhead.
Can it?
No, that didn't combo. That's only 0 on hit. So,
okay, so you can't get it then.
You can. You have to do it meaty though. It's really hard. What the hell?
Wait a minute. She's got Lightning Beast activated. What's she going to do? Is she going to give us the Blanca trickery? Who gets the sweep? He could have cancelled that as well, but look at the overhead. No punish.
Oh, the EX.
No.
Look, they know that was just a pure luck of the draw.
They are toying with Excel at this point, hashtag. That makes it 5-1 to them.
Yeah, 5-1 indeed.
Damn, that is an
overkill.
Yeah, that is literally an overkill.
Overkill.
Give them a medal. But my word, what an interesting matchup. Like I said, I've seldom seen this matchup. Look,
I don't know.
That's legit in Street Fighter 5. You can do that.
So Super Activate is really good.
But the thing is here, they were definitely unfamiliar with each other's characters and how to punish them, because they're probably used to doing it. They had their main character's mindset, but completely different character to try and punish it with.
Yeah. Like for example, there were lots of situations where they could have punished them for doing something unsafe. But they're not familiar. They don't know the punishes. They don't know the frames.
I really hope, because today's been fun, I really hope this encourages players to kind of go around with the roster and really get...
And I suppose it encourages them to understand future matchups that are coming your way and how... If you could learn every character and be almost like an MQS in his book and just understand everything, then you are better prepared and you can better react in situations.
Yeah. This kind of series today has been interesting because it shows how much you know about the game outside of your character, because what I'm seeing today is a very linear approach to everyone's gameplay. And it's like, okay, Tom, you'll go, all right, so I want you to pick Dhalsim today. You're like, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to play Dhalsim. Never played that archetype, never played that character. It's like, but I thought you knew how to play Street Fighter 5, or at least prepare for it. You know how to fight him, not how to play with him.
Yeah. Listen, we could chat about this forever, which I kind of want to do a little bit more, but I just want to see this last matchup. And this is the one. This is when twists were invented. This is what they had in mind. So we are currently standing at 5-1 to hashtag, a team that didn't quite deliver when it came to Street Fighter in Season 3 of the Elite Series, but Season 4 performing a lot better. AD Terminal taking on MQS, and the twist of this is MQS will be using AD Terminal's usual main, and likewise for AD Terminal will be using MQS's usual character, Fang, his main. So this has kind of got like pride on the line, and we haven't seen AD Terminal since the first match of this 7-game series, and he won that one. He's a random character, he's up for this. How do you see this one going?
Well, like we said earlier, it's going to be a lot more tricky for the player using Fang than the players using Urien, because Fang is a lot harder to get going. It's a lot harder to set up and know your setups. It's got a lot of awkward inputs actually.
Yes.
You know, like the coward crouch and the charge up fireballs and things like that, and the.
And we saw how MQS, how good he was with Zangief against Dhalsim. So he knows how to mix up.
Yeah, he definitely understands the game.
Does that help you? I suppose that's about your point, Jammers, that he's a methodical, quite calculated player, isn't he?
That helps, and it takes you a long way, because like knowledge is power, especially in fighting games. The more you know, the better. But the way to counter that playstyle, like I said before, to regurgitate, is to be counterintuitive. And what better way to showcase that than put AD Terminal on the stage right now? And he's using Fang. You've seen AD Terminal, you've seen how exuberant this guy is, but have you seen his Fang?
Yes.
That is the million-dollar question.
MQS is smiling.
Well, listen, it's the last one. I say they are, this takes all. Winner takes all.
Winner takes all? All right, okay.
I feel like this would be
really?
winner takes all.
Okay.
He seemed confident, MQS, but let's find out. Guys, take it away for this last match.
Put the code on for the Urien thong, indeed.
Yeah, he took off the jacket.
See, and he's got fireballs, and one's with the basic trajectory on it. Nothing with a weird arc to it. So he might actually do all right here.
Crash counter. No setup though from AD Terminal.
I think AD Terminal's going to play it safe. You might see a lot of tick throws from him, actually. Another sweep there, gets punished. Ooh, did go for the knockdown chariot tackle instead.
Nice safe chariot that time.
This is it, and I don't know how... Yeah, I think you're definitely going to get a feel.
That's a punish.
Another punish there, good tech.
He keeps using the light tackle just to keep him plus and next to him.
That's actually not a bad strategy as well, actually. Well, I do prefer the head one for the knockdown, and he's used Tyrant Pressure.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. V-Trigger 2.
Going for the gimmicks out here, I see.
Well, yeah, V-Trigger 2, essentially, it does give an enhanced tackle to Urien, and it does guard break if fully charged and while blocking. But
and that was the V-Trigger coming after that, I believe.
Damn. How does it... Do you know, it must feel great to just abuse a target combo that is so unsafe.
I know.
You can't really do that with Fang.
That's true.
Oh, my.
-8 now.
That was a very weak punish there. From AD Terminal, he gets a lovely little setup into the Ryu Bender. That's the block. I'm pretty sure Fang can crouch hard punch that. Not too sure. Okay, gets a little forward.
Okay, just out of range there for the mean tackle. That's unsafe.
That should have been punishable, but execution error there on AD Terminal's end. V reversals out.
He can, so Urien can punish that escape with the regular headbutt.
He should be able to, yeah. And since it's a down-up input, guaranteed catch. It's a regular throw, baits the reversal. If anyone knows how to bait Urien reversals, it should be AD Terminal.
He gets a bigger punish than that as well. He could have killed him, actually, I believe.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, there we go. AD Terminal hanging in there.
Speak of the devil, this is going to be for somewhat of a consolation here for XL if AD Terminal gets the win, but this is last round here.
All right, MQS just throwing out the fireballs, charges it up.
I do like Urien's fireball game.
I actually do. I think it's very underrated.
And the thing is, MQS is not unfamiliar with this.
Oh, look at that jump. That was so good. No headbutt conversion, though.
I think he really wanted the 3 lights, because Urien can do that.
Yep. Nah, max range.
The punish on the sweep.
What the headbutt?
Preemptive jump there from AD Terminal. He's going to lay down the traps, the Ryu Bender, shoot out the Nishikus. That's nice. Again, this is it. It is it. It's very hard to approach Fang in general.
So now MQS does have V-Trigger locked and loaded.
I think that's very bad V reversals, but he's escaped from danger. That's good.
I feel like he could use it and punish these fireballs, actually, if he used the V-Trigger.
Yeah, I don't know.
There it is.
All right, now he'll probably do it.
Yeah, activation. He's going to... Oh, the throw! Great play.
He'll do it again. He'll do the overhead again into the chariot. Oh, sorry, into the Tyrant Pressure tackle. Oh, no, he's probably going to close it out with fireballs. Yeah, but he's got to make an action here, AD Terminal. Sitting there putting down Ryu Benders is not going to help.
Oh, you see the elimination of the EX5, but that was so sick.
Brilliant. Jump.
Trigger 2 is ready for AD Terminal, but does he know how to use it? Oh, the anti-air forward medium punch.
The quarrel punch takes it. He didn't need the book.
The book was not needed. He wasn't kidding.
I really think he's a hologram on repeat. He just said free every single time. I need that as a gift. Someone give me as a gift. But the final scoreline here.
6-1.
Yeah, #6. XL1. I mean, that was a complete annihilation.
Hey, at the start, it looked like maybe XL had their number after arguably one of their strongest players, Nort, got defeated very, very quickly. But after that, they just turned it around, regardless of character choice.
Celebrated too soon? Maybe. I mean, karma does come back for you.
It does indeed. Listen, gentlemen, it was the last one. It was Pride was on the line.
Oh.
A switch of their main, so they're using each other's main.
Yep.
And I thought, you know, when you look at it, MQS, stronger, easier to use the character compared to using Fang. But I feel like, you know, AD Terminal did a good job. He got it to 1-1, but just Fang just being not as strong necessarily.
Yeah, not as strong, not as easy to play, not as straightforward. Urien, you know, he forces his way in and just makes situations happen.
I think that's what separates a character like Urien from a character like Fang, is he's allowed to force his way in. Fang cannot do that. You have to set.
You could really see that from the previous game. When we saw MQS play Fang, he was all about the plus pressure up close, you know, setting up the traps and things like that. AD Terminal didn't know where to start. He just, you know, he didn't use any plus frames. He was just shooting the fireballs, and that's not enough.
This special one-off, you know, mid-season break in the Elite Series delivered by Domino's was really about boosting confidence, and I don't feel like this has boosted XL's confidence, but the randomness of it can allow them to walk away and go, do you know what, maybe we'll just focus on matchups in future, but, you know.
There's solace to take away from that, regardless of how you look at it or the final scoreline, but like we were saying before, hopefully these guys from XL will go home and go, OK, let me look at the roster. There's 32 characters here. How much do I actually know? I know how to fight them all with my main, but do I actually know how they work? What's the mindset behind the character, the player that actually uses as a main?
It's an opportunity for a reset. Reset, go away from here. You know you're not in the main roster yet, but there's a possibility. You know, AD Terminal had a good performance and got that win against Nort. However, on the flip side of that, #United, MQS, 3 matches, 3 wins. Yes, please, thank you. He's knocking on the door, isn't he, for that Envy lineup?
He's looking solid.
Mean, I actually expect him to play maybe the next week or in matches to come, because
I'd
he's
like to see
a very methodical, and scary player.
And he's great for a gift.
Yeah, look, even you and I both know, when you stand this close to him talking to him, it's like, you are frightening as ever. Like,
and he didn't just stop in person. He also was very frightening in his play today. Right, LVP, my basically partner in crime. Where are you right now, Lottie?
I am your partner in crime, Tom, but don't worry, no crime is being committed here, apart from some free action, as we heard from Ben earlier on. I'm going to start off with you, Gamachan, because, I mean, what a run from you. You got your big brother on the desk, you got to impress. How are you feeling about that run there upstairs, 6-1?
I'm beaten 2-0, you know what I mean? Like, that's how you do it.
That is how you do it. And how was playing with Jury?
To be honest, I've never played the character. I just, that's why you'd see a load of throws, you know? But yeah.
I was liking how animated you're getting up there as well, like alongside your teammates. I could see you going like, oh, that was good, that was really good. So I like that. Was it a good trio, do you think?
Well, there's nothing on the line, so, you know.
Bit of fun. I did see you smiling up there. I saw you smiling. You were having a whale of a time. How do you think you and the team performed?
I think we played solid for the most part. I think I let down the team in the first game, but then we bounced back, and I thought the games were really funny. They were really fun to spectate and to play as well.
Was it interesting to see, like, you know, who was going to be chosen and kind of like, okay, who am I dealing with here?
Yeah, I thought the picks that they picked was like really interesting. I wasn't half expecting Zangief at all, actually. I was just expecting like Dowsum, more niche characters like Fang. But yeah, we played well.
It was a matchup I've never seen before, that is for sure. And Ben, last but not least, because mate, you were noisy up there, bro, weren't you? You were noisy.
Naturally
noisy, and no book, but the book is paying off.
I don't need the book here.
It's all up there, right?
That was free as hell.
It's all up there.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah, it was free.
That's all we heard, free.
Yeah. Like, they obviously overheard us when we were doing our picks, so they thought, he's giving us Dawson, we're going to pick Geef on him. I actually know how to play this game. Rissia, I know how to play this game.
Well, in terms of the twist, though, surely your book found that a little bit difficult to come out there because, of course, you didn't know really what to expect, right?
Oh, like, as soon as we were told, I was formulating strategies in my head. I'm like, right, we're going to give them niche characters. We're going to give them characters with specific execution requirements. Alex did come to mind, but Alex can rob you, right? We're probably never going to see an Alex in Elite Series, but he can rob you blind, right? So I kind of decided against that one, but I thought, okay, we're going to pick niche characters with unique properties as opposed to typical fireball DP.
Well, Ben, you put on a show for us, lads. You definitely did, so thank you so much. And whip that book out next week because you're going to need it, bro. You're going to
Yeah, Epsilon's going to be quite crucial.
Crucial is the word, Ben. I'm going to have to... I'll see you next week. Well done, guys. Well done. Tom, it's back to you.
Thank you very much. And that is why MQS shouldn't be given his own microphone.
You're going to get sermons.
Because you never know. He's got so much to say. What a fascinating character. We are going to get to the takeaway moment from today. But MQS... he's delivered there, hasn't he, really, in terms of today and being a bit of a coach and leading those two other guys, Nor and Gamachan?
Definitely. You know, he was the guy to rely on. He won 3 of his matches, even the one where he wasn't playing his main. You know, he played Zangief and he played Urian, and he delivered with both. So, good show to him.
And what about Gamachan? That's a great introduction into the Elite Series for him, isn't it? Because I can't ask Tyrant to talk about his brother, so I'm going to ask you, James.
You can, but, well, OK. No pressure, yeah, OK. No, but I really like Gamachan as a person and as a player as well, and I do like the way he approaches Boxer. And it was a good way to start, and it's really... actually curious to see if he actually picks up Jury now.
I don't think he will.
Probably won't, but...
He's been playing Rashid, actually.
I have seen a little bit of that, but, you know, when you do put him on the spot, push comes to shove, he will try to the best of his ability to deliver the results.
Well, listen, there's so many moments that we could pick from today, but I think it has to be Game 7, using each other's main. MQS delivers. That is fair to say, very easily. A great takeaway moment from today, would you agree?
I can't disagree with that. I mean, he handled it pretty well. I mean, he got clipped in certain areas here or there, but that's starting to take away and go, right, my character should be able to do this in this situation. But like Tyrant was saying, Urian is an easy character to play with, and MQS is a highly intelligent man, so I like 2 and 2 together.
I like that he went with V-Trigger 2, because maybe he knows that AD Terminal knows all about those Aegis Reflect, the V-Trigger 1 setups. So he just completely threw him off with the V-Trigger 2, so it's an unknown factor. Really, really smart.
He definitely prepares prior to the event, always.
Oh, look at that anti-air. He knows how to stop Fang from getting in. Good stuff.
It's just forward medium punch. It's a very good
Really, bro?
Really? The word free. I never hear him mention that in his interview.
Really?
No.
He never says free.
No, he never does. He just saves it for when he's up.
He's got like a predetermined speech for
like-
interviews,
it's like-
and then when you let him out, it's like.
Okay, well, listen, we'll work on that. We will make the GIF of the free. Listen, we're coming to the end of this. It's been a beautiful moment. I said we had to have some Street Fighter. We've had that. I feel like we could take this away from just saying, hey, what a great day out this was. Jammers, thank you so much. Tyrant, thank you very much
Happy to be
to
here.
you,
Always.
gentlemen. Here we go then. Guys, listen, so much to talk about, so much still going on in the Elite Series. Let's get to it. We're going to say goodbye right now. Oh, did I thank Lottie? I don't know if I thanked... Yes, Lottie Van Prague. Before we do that, though, next week's fixtures, this is very important for everybody to see what is going on in the Elite Series. For these fixtures, Team Vitality taking on Excel, and then Method taking on Reason Gaming, Fnatic versus Nordavind, Epsilon versus #United. Out of those, which ones do you like the look of, gentlemen?
Ooh, let me see here. I want to see if I like Fnatic versus Nordavind. That's going to be explosive.
They'll need to have that. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen because that's probably going to be the match of the night for us. But for me personally, it's Method versus Reason.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Because Method have had a bit of a slow start. They're starting to bloom now in this season, but Reason
have been really good.
They're no slouches.
Yeah.
I still feel they need to tweak their starting lineup.
Okay.
But you definitely must not sleep on that team. They had me out of my seat on the first week, so I just love watching them now.
Okay, well, listen, gentlemen, as I said, an absolute pleasure having you with us today. I can't wait for all of that action. So that brings this mid-season break special of the Elite Series, delivered by Domino's, to a close. I got the Street Fighter fix I was after, and the twist gave us some incredible matchups. We'll be back next week with a return to our regular season action as we continue the march towards our championship. A huge thank you to all of today's players. I hope they forgive me for some of the characters they had to fight with today. I'm sure they will. If you've missed any of the season's action so far, stay tuned after the closing titles, where we'll have highlights from all week 3's action to bring you up to speed. We'll see you again very soon. Good night.
Yes, he's gonna get clipped.
That just hit him on the top of the head. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Street Fighter Season 4 of the Elite Series, delivered by Domino's, exploded into life in the opening week. First fixture in Group A matched Method against Season 1 champions Excel in a best-of-7 format. At 2-1 down after the opening games, I'm Still the Daddy leveled the tie for Method against Infectious.
I'm Still the Daddy pulls out a second win.
But Excel fought back, taking a 3-2 lead through Hurricane before Infectious got his revenge against I'm Still the Daddy after changing his character to Nakali for the rematch. Excel delighted with a 4-2 win. The second fixture in Group A between Reason Gaming and Envy went right to the wire. Reason, who came in as the underdogs, stunned Team Envy when draft player Poisesto won matches against both Lyo and Nassim Claw.
Wow, Poisesto! Take a bow, lad. Very nice.
With the scores all level at 3 games each, it all came down to Angry Mojo-san against Monsieur Crimson. With both players winning a round each, the final round was closed out by Envy Man to seal the match 4-3.
Reason had it snatched away from them at the last moment.
Group B began with Epsilon and Fnatic. Most games were a close affair, but Shax, who won Game 1 against Gunslinger, also was on to seal the match for Fnatic in the 7th game when his Laura destroyed Nasty Naz, Fnatic winning 4-3. Hashtag and Debutante's ASOS Rogue Army were the final match up of the night. Jester Power teaming up with his brother Joker Jokes for the first time. And it was all smiles for the brothers as both won a match each in a 4-2 win. Dark Moon Hado clinching the 6th game against Shiravyukin for all 3 points.
It will not be a to-the-wire match, it will be a 4-2 victory, and a 4-2 victory in the favour of Hashtag.
After week 1, Group A looked like this. XL and Team Envy both with 3 points, Reason Gaming in 3rd with 1 point. Group B saw Fnatic and Hashtag with maximum points, Epsilon with just the 1 point. Join us next time for more highlights of the Elite Series delivered by Domino's.
We are here. That's why we're leading off, because it is Season 4, first matchup. And ISDD very confidently has put himself in 3 times for his team. So he is going to be the player that plays 3 times.
I think it was a
season. But here we go. First game of the Elite Series.
And Double well blocked. There he comes.
Oh, he gets across, but again, he's still not got that far. He gets the punish, though.
That's going to hurt. Good conversion there from Hurricane.
Oh, he went for the throw to close it out. And he chased him down a spiral arrow.
Now he's ready.
There's been a fuzzy.
EX. Oh! What a clinical finish from Hurricane.
Great series of play. Featuring activation will do it if he can get the hit.
Oh, he had the hit of the medium punch.
CA, doesn't matter what packs are done because he had no EX bar anyway.
Oh, it's gone. Opportunity goes begging.
I'm still the daddy. Pulls out the 2nd win. And he closes it out.
2-0 for Hurricane again. Fixtures just happened to jump forward. Wow, the worst way to die. But well done to XL.
Guy that's had a wealth of online experience to echo F-word earlier, Zesto up 3 times, so they are definitely confident in this man.
It's his time to shine.
Exactly.
Reason versus Team Envy. Let's have some noise from the crowd.
Yeah, man, this crowd definitely needs to raise the hype levels. I can see man like undercover up there. Oh, don't think he's going to get V-trigger. He just used it like that to get away. Good to burst your bubble.
One more. Oh, the snap just happens to hit.
Activate walked into him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Maybe he second-guessed himself.
They've all got that smug eyebrow expression where it's like, yes, okay, you got it.
I mean, when Fang's putting up those walls of the clouds and the poison fireballs, you just kind of got to take a guess with that EX.
Don't go nowhere! He tries to escape!
What?
Oh! Unfortunately, the hitbox, hurtbox crossing up. Keep your hands and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Oh my
We're taking you for a ride, baby.
There's fewer things more beautiful than just one hit DP into super. That just looks so clean.
I'm really looking forward to see the brothers play together. You know, they usually have a nice little rivalry, Joker Jokes and Jester Power.
I heard they were kind of disappointed that they were both on the same team because the Ovation frames, and he's going to close it out with a CA. He was just a couple of frames too late.
EX. Oh, he saves the
he
meter.
saves it.
Is that going to cost him? No, it isn't.
Doesn't matter in the end.
Such a good buff that
he had such a huge life lead as well.
Claude. Bible, got to be careful doing that. He's got the meter.
Tries to slide
underneath. For you. There it is.
Great hitbox on that jump like. Went for the short one that time.
And now, he still goes in again.
Yeah, that was actually a big risk.
I don't know why my voice went up so high.
Matt should have done. He's still alive. Super! Surely.
You're kidding me.
Surely you super.
You've got to be kidding me. Anything, Logan. Anything.
Super was guaranteed, even if she landed and blocked.
I'm really looking forward to see the brothers play together. You know, they usually have a nice little rivalry, Joker Jokes and Jester Power.
I heard they were kind of disappointed that they were both on the same team because the Ovation frames, and he's going to close out with a CA. He was just a couple of frames too late.
EX. Oh, he saves the meter.
He saves it.
Is that going to cost him? No, it isn't.
Doesn't matter in the end.
Such a good buff that.
He had such a huge life lead as well.
Claude. Bible, got to be careful doing that. He's got the meter.
Tries to slide underneath.
For you. There it is.
Great hitbox on that jump like. Went for the short one that time. And now, he still goes in again.
Yeah, that was actually a big risk.
I don't know why my voice went up so high.
Matt should have done. He's still alive. Super! Surely.
You're kidding me.
Surely you super.
You've got to be kidding me. Anything, Logan. Anything.
Super was guaranteed, even if she landed and blocked.
It's week 2 of the Gfinity Elite Series delivered by Domino's, and it's Street Fighter time. To start the night off, it was Vitality's Season 4 debut against Underdog's Reason Gaming. Reason put on an impressive performance, but the combination of TKR, Verdoyance and Link Exelo was simply unstoppable. Vitality took the series 4-1 and celebrated in Vitality style. In our second matchup, ASOS ROG Army took on Epsilon. An outstanding performance from Comps tonight as he beat both Nasty Nas and Issam using the master of the fist, Akuma. The frustration was strong with Nasty Nas as some avoidable mistakes cost his team 2 games. Army took the series 4-1. Next, it was time to welcome back Season 3's champions Nordavin. They took on the new and improved #United, but would have to do so without the help of their star player, Phenom. Unbelievably, #Dark Moon Hado and Nort took 2 games from the champions, giving them an early 2-0 lead. Nordavin showed what makes them so dominant as Salty Kid led the shutdown of #. Nordavin won the next 4 games, making the final score 4-2 in favour of the champs. Our last matchup of the night was Team Envy versus Method. These 2 teams were closely matched, and after 4 games, it was 2 apiece. ISDD had 3 amazing performances with his unrivaled flash kick play. He beat out Abdis and Nassim Claw twice to propel his team to a 4-2 victory. Let's have a look at the current standings after those explosive matchups. In Group A, Excel, Method, Envy and Vitality are all on 3 points, with Reason in last place on only 1 point. A similar story for Group B as Army, Fnatic, # and Nordavin all have 3 points apiece, while Epsilon trails behind with only 1. Both groups are completely open for the taking, and we'll have to wait and see who will prevail. Join us next time for more action from the Elite Series delivered by Domino's. Making a debut in Season 4, the Vitality, we have TKR, Link Exelo and Verdoyance! Dan Bigger Patch and Undercover!
10 seconds, 9, and the confirmed. Verdoyance closes out very cleanly. 1-0. Look at how much that meant to him. This is a dangerous position to be as he gets peppered by normals in the corner from Chun-Li. Oh, I knew he wanted to jump TKR. Valiant effort from Undercover, but it just wasn't enough. So here we go. Game 3. Getting a bit cheeky with it, are we? Nice combo. Critical art, the V-Trigger Z, Damascus. Grappies. Gets that throw! Gets done! Link Exelo, set that back and a Q! Angry Mojo-san with his win, look at that. That's important for Reason, that's important for him. They are disparate pros from Chun-Li. So scary as Vitality are up 3-1 now. It was almost like a bit of pepperoni on that Domino's pizza as the sun comes in. Bang! There we go, you like how I said that in? Vitality will advance with those 3 points.
For Epsilon, we have Issam, Nasty Nas and Gunslinger. For Army, we have Shibs, Jones Arcade and Cops. Game 1, let's get amongst it.
Oh,
Punish!
no,
punish! Oh my days, this is so close.
Plus frames.
Oh, he bet everything on the sweep.
He had a lifeline after not getting punished that first time. And Nasty Nas knows that he made a massive mistake there from Gunslinger. He's going to get big damage, and the Oki in the corner.
Oh,
and again another. He tried to reversal. I think.
The teabag! The disrespect. But we're going to go for a reset. Oh my God, where is she? That's it.
It's counter hit from the elbow.
Wow, tried to press a button in between. He's not going to have it. Shiv Yuka went in there.
That V-Trigger's gone, but it doesn't matter.
Oh my days.
I think the advantage is with Nas now.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What was that?
What are you doing? Up comes Comps here against Issam.
Like that jump back.
And again, has to block that one though. Plus frames. Oh, you pressing that?
What? Trigger run out. Oh, and he gets counter hit on Wake Up.
And they take it. ASOS ROG.
Comps is the hero of the day. Closes it out.
Please welcome Becky, Momi, and Salty Kid. Opposition for #. We have Joker Jokes, Nor, and Dark Moon Hado.
Bang! The DP misses, and that is 1-0. Dark Moon Hado. Pick from the draft.
This
but
guy.
He's scary, man. Into it.
You're dead.
Here we go. No.
Oh, no.
But he uses the V-trigger to cover it, and hashtag have gone up 2-zip.
Salty Kid getting close to the first point for his team, and the EX command
See you
that's going to
later.
be a first point for Nordavid. Salty Kid, extremely convincing to get his team back on track.
Critical. We'll see you tomorrow, kid. A boom, up top, bang, KO. Salty Kid does the job. 2 games straight. Oh, and again, you're blocking low too long. Stun. Is that dead? He can kill him. Oh, the perfect. Biggie takes it. Look at that. Nordavid still undefeated here as they start the Gfinity Elite Series, taking it over hashtag.
Welcome out the team Envy. Let's start with Nassim, Claw, Abdis, and Monsieur Crimson. Welcome out Method. We've got Pax. I'm still the Daddy and Broski.
He is come on, grabbing the hell out of Broski, Logan. Needed that. Don't you dare driller me.
Is that why he's using that V-trigger?
That's why. More. I'm still that he can close this out. Nassim needs something magical.
He hasn't really got anything to get through this as well. The V-skill is not reliable on that range, and he just had to eat all of those booms. And Broski pulls his team into the lead.
2 record-breaking losses that he...
And he finishes it off. I'm still a daddy with a perfect 3-0, pulling in for Method's first win of the season. He gets them on the mark.